Hello, welcome. Beautiful Tuesday here in West Alabama. Literally could not be more gorgeous. Rolling past 2 p.m. Here on 69 South. It's been a busy day. I've got condo sellers signing paperwork today. What else have we got going on? We've been reviewing several things. I've got a lot with real estate development now, and of course it's tax day. We're talking to my accountant and the people that file all my taxes. Yeah, just another day in paradise here, West Alabama. I'm at the furniture store by myself for just a few minutes. Frank had to run, and we've got another place that he has inventory. So spike in listings from yesterday. Like I said, I was really expecting the market to heat up. Like last week, I think the weather and everything kind of affected that, but now it is much better. There are way more listings going in. I see 26 already for today, and that's separate from yesterday. If you are not using this hotel collection at your retail space, at your office space, whatever, I mean, it really makes you feel like you're in a 5-star hotel, just chilling out, not even working, and that's kind of days I like to have. I'm not looking forward to that root canal, but I got to get it done. Fix one of my teeth. I don't know. I look like an Addison. What does that? What does that mean? We got postcards going out as well. Unfortunately, Sam's Club nor Office Depot in town had what we needed for card stock and the specific address labels we needed, and so I just ordered those before I went live. If you're not using Affirm, it's a very easy online financing platform. It's we've seen the really easy financing for the furniture sales through that lease to own, and they approve a lot more people. But this is a new, financing option, and it's not lease to own at all. It's really good. For example, I just used it on a $56 order at Office Depot, and you have a 30-day window to pay the cash price. No interest, no nothing. They spot it for you 30 days straight up, and that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. No representatives or anything to deal with. It's just streamlining everything. And that's just kind of how everything's going. You combine and save. The internet has really created a new opportunity for a lot of industries to kind of have a change. And one of them, especially with me, is I can do your brokerage, buying the home, selling the home, doing the investment, and furnishing. So, all the properties that rent and like short-term rentals, they have to have furniture anyway, as well as the house that you live in. And we really wanted to help, offer something better than just the run of the mill. And you would have paid that commission anyway. What I'm offering to give you is just what you're going to give to somebody else. All right, let's dive in, see what we've got today. First up, we're in Akron, Alabama, which is a unincorporated West Alabama community, river community. It's Hale County, which is one of those 3 counties south of me here on 69. Black Warrior Base subdivision is one of the only subdivisions in that area. But this is a really nice house on 1 full acre. 2,200 square foot. It's up off the ground in the flood zone. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Your build was 2018, so this one's still relatively new. Less than a decade is nothing for a house. Just over $270 per square foot. But again, this is riverfront property. Shelly Ando, hers real estate. She probably built this house. $595 asking price. So just under 600 grand down there in Akron on the river. Okay, next up we got more Rosh Coleman new construction in Kings Cove, just right here behind me on 69 South. This is 14604. I'm sorry, 14064 Sir Gallahan Drive, Kings Cove, 1,337 square feet. So it's a moderate size, perfect for a beginner family. Brand new construction, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's got over a third of an acre lot with it. A little bit bigger lot, 0.36. You don't see that a whole lot with new construction. Just under 176 per square foot asking price. Charity Dean with, Lennar Homes Coastal Realty LLC. They bought Rosh Coleman and everything they had going on. Let's see here, $234,900. So super affordable opportunity. Almost 1,350 square foot. That's perfect for a starter home or maybe even an investment if you wanted a more quality product. You can probably rent new construction for $2,000 a month. Okay, next up we got land in Centerville. Interesting. Not zoned. There's no zoning, residential or commercial, either way. 10 acres. 10 acres. They're right at $5,000 an acre. This is in Perry County. I'm not real familiar with that. Centerville, Alabama is in Perry County. Let's see. The taxes are $11.91 per year, which seems high for just 10 acres. Property is currently part of a larger listing but can be subdivided. So this is I don't know what the heck this means. It's like they've got it listed in two things. Jared Gray, Keller Williams franchise branch. It's got it listed $50,000 for 10 acres. And there's two of them. 10 acres again, $50,000, same deal. Okay, and here's the house. So there is a house as well with 13 acres. You can subdivide the 10 off separately. 23367 Highway 219 in Carrollton. All these rural homeowners, with some land with it. It could be sold separately. It's two separate assets. The house is 1,819 square feet, so it's a moderate size but large. Built in 1994. That's an opportunity to get more square footage for the same money or less. Just over 206 per square foot with the 13 acres. Not sure what school system. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-level home. Jared Gray again, Keller Williams franchise branch. And this one's $375. So you've got the full 13 acres and the house for $375, or you could buy the house in 3 acres and the 10 acres would be separate. Interesting. Okay, next up, we got Moundville, Alabama. This is Carthage subdivision. That's Hale County. Brand new construction again. Here we go. 2,060 square foot. That's a large home. It's got just under 3/4 of an acre, 0.7. Moundville Elementary, Hale County High School. 4-bedroom, 2-bath floor plan. Shelly Ando, hers real estate. I'm sure she was the builder as well. She's got this one listed $329,900, and that is down there in Moundville. Let's look at the design. I see some vinyl siding. Beautiful color, blue inside. It's got the tray ceilings, tile shower. Very nice home. Very nice home, and a good price point, especially for Moundville and that much square footage and land. If you don't mind rural, that's a good opportunity. You know, well, like I said, it's about 50,000. Okay, next up, we got more new construction. Here we go, Haven Ridge, 69 South, right here behind me. This one's brand new, 2,500 square foot, 2,511 to be specific. Two-level home, 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. That's Haven Ridge subdivision. It's got just under a third of an acre, 0.28. Just over 137 per square foot asking price. Inglewood Elementary and Hillcrest High School for the zoning. Terrence McClure, DHI Realty of Alabama. He's the exclusive listing agent for those subdivisions for the builder. 344.9. So you can get over 2,500 square feet brand new for 344.9. And if you use me for your buyer representation on a deal like this, you would get $3,000-$4,000 in furniture towards whatever you want, paid from the commission. You would have paid that commission anyway. Okay, there's actually 2 of those, 2,500, 5 bed, 3 bath. It's got a fifth of an acre, just under a third of an acre, 0.31. Terrence McClure again, 344.9. 344.9. So there's 2 of those. Haven Ridge right here behind me. A lot of new construction today. Lots of new construction today. Okay, next up, we got land in Northport City. How do you like that? No subdivision. 1 Tilly Branch Road. Not super familiar with that. 3.36 acres, so enough to do some damage. They got it just under 15,000 per acre. Walker Elementary and Northside High School. 3.36 acres on Tilly Branch Road in Northport. Tilly Branch is a shortcut. Tilly Branch is a short county road off of 171. So that's my stomping grounds for sure. I'd love to go see this one. There are 8 other lots available here. There you go. Ralph Harvey lists with Freedom. JJ Handyman Services LLC's got it listed. There you go. Everybody's looking. Everybody's talking about listing their land. I wonder why. 49,000, 3.36 acres. They got it just under 15,000. It's still wooded, so you would still have excavation cost on top of that. I would probably make an offer in light of that. Okay, so it looks like that's a dirt road. I actually love this kind of setting. It's got the plat recordings. It's a good opportunity there. Okay, next up, more new construction. Northport City, Magnolia Hills, which is another D.R. Horton subdivision. Terrence McClure again, DHI Realty. This one's 1,774 square foot, brand new. 4 bed, 2 bath, a fifth of an acre lot, and 312,400 asking price. So just over 300 grand, and it's just under 1,800 square foot instead of 25. And that's in Northport City, not Haven Ridge right here. Okay, moving on. Still in Northport County, Hilltop Estate subdivision. This one was built last year, so it's brand new. We're killing it with new construction today. Big ass house, 2,879 square foot. That's a lot of heating and cooling expense. You would want to consider your carry cost. It's got a full acre plus. It says 1.09. 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom, just like the ones we build. Walker Elementary, Northside High School for the zoning. Phil Duke Jr., first class real estate capstone franchise owner. It's got it listed 652.5. 652.5, big square footage though in Northport. Still new construction, Magnolia Hills, Northport again. They had one for 312.5. This one is 327.4. A little bit bigger, 2,000 square feet. It's got a fifth of an acre lot. Northport City, 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, just like the first one. Terrence McClure, D.R. Horton Real Estate. It's got it listed 327.4. Okay, next up, we've got a really nice house, Tuscaloosa City, 35406, Wellington subdivision, just right there off of McFarland on Rice Mine Road. Fabulous place to be. A lot of UA professors and UA affiliated. This is 2053 Westminster Lane. We did review a lot there to build a very nice house. We ended up building in the lakes. This is a 3-level house, 7 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom. It was built in 2007, the year I graduated high school, so not even 2 decades yet. 6,450 square feet. That's a big ass house. A lot of heating and cooling expense. $233 per square foot asking price. It does have almost an acre and a half, which is good, especially in that that expensive of a subdivision. Verner Elementary, Northside High School for the zoning. Amanda Guy, Pritchett Moore Real Estate's got it listed. I don't think I know her. Under 1.5 million. That's a bargain house in Wellington with that big of a square footage. You know, that much square footage, any closer to the lake's just going to go up. It all has to do with when the seller, if the seller can sell. If they've owned it for a long time and paid the loan balance down, they can probably sell for a good deal, and it would still be a good deal for them. If they've borrowed every penny, every 5 years the price goes up, or every 2 years the price goes up, they may not be able to do things. But 1.5 for that much square footage, 6,000 plus, that's huge. Okay, back in Northport County, Hilltop Estate subdivision. It's 2 for them today. Again, brand new, another one, 2,115 square foot. It says 2024, so it's not this year, but it's still brand new. 1 plus full acre, Walker Elementary, Northside High, Phil Duke Jr., first class real estate capstone, franchise owner. He's got it listed for sale. Both of those in Hilltop, 511,500. So there's 2 really good ones in Hilltop Estates, Northport today. And, you know, the 500 and 600,000 price point with me would get you like $6,000 in furniture. So we still have a commission left. You save 6,000 real dollars applied towards whatever furniture you want. We got it all. We carry it all. Expect more. Expect more. Best kept secret. You would have paid that commission anyway. It's got a okay. Here we go. Still in Northport County, but over in Hidden Meadows, closer to the 43 side. Not the 43 side. What is that road past Walmart? Whatever. Yeah, Rose Boulevard. No, it says from 43, turn left on Rose Boulevard. So Rose Boulevard connects to 43. Excuse me. I got confused there. This is Hidden Meadows. Light new, built in 2020, just under 1,800 square foot. So it's plenty of space. Just under a fifth of an acre, 0.14. Huntington Elementary and Tuscaloosa County High School for the zoning. 4 bed, 2 bath, 1 level. Melanie Foster, Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa's got it listed. 320,000. Let me see if there's somebody here. Oh. That was just my father getting back from the storage. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Don't like that. Next up, 1,800 square foot. Melanie Foster. And this one is 320. So you got just under 1,800 square foot, but like new, Northport County Hidden Meadows, 320,000. Another one in Hidden Meadows, but this is Hidden Meadows, Blount County, completely different area. Hayden, Alabama. Chad Jones, Southern Homes of Tuscaloosa Incorporated. It's got it listed. This one was built in 2009. It's 1,220 square foot, 1 level, 3 bed, 2 bath on a half acre. I am not familiar with Hayden, Alabama. I'll look it up. 220,000. Super affordable though. Super affordable. Okay, next up we got a luxury condominium on campus, Crimson Commons. These were one of the first really luxury condominiums to be built on campus in 2009. Pushing 2 decades now. So this is a 3-bed, 3-bath, Crimson Commons, Unit 116. It's probably on the ground floor. 1,475. No, Crimson Commons doesn't have any ground floor. 1,475 square feet. So it's a large 3-bed, 3-bath condo. John Randall, Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa. He sells a lot of condominiums. And it's $599,900. So on campus, $600,000. Great condo. All right, next up, we've got a new listing in Northport County. No subdivision. 12863 North Country Drive. Built in 1984, so it's late mid-century, but you still have that architectural roof style beginning. Just under 2,000 square feet. That's a large home as well. $176.45 per square foot asking price. Home in almost 6 acres, 5.45. How do you like that? 2-level house, it says. Doesn't look like it. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Who's got it listed? Joseph Givens, Realty One Group Legends. Never met him before. That's a franchise, I think. $349,900 asking price. So Northport County, no subdivision, home in almost 6 acres for $350,000. Okay, next up we got another student condominium. This is University Downs, Unit 317. 2-bed, 2-bath. They're 1,040 square feet. Built in 1991 and renovated to condominiums about a decade later. Perfect for student housing. Probably 99% students there. Stacy Kuhn, Exit Capstone Realty's got the listing for the seller. $220,000 asking price, and that is at University Downs. I can remember when we sold those for $115,000, and now they're $220,000. Okay, moving on here. Next up, we've got a single family residential lot, High Forest subdivision. Very nice homes can be built in here. And my goodness, 923 Overlook Road, High Forest subdivision. You can build a $2 or $3 million home in here, but keep in mind, there was one listed that was 6,000 square feet just across McFarland in Wellington. 6,000 square feet, only less than 2 decades old, and they're already selling for 1.5. So in here, they want $370,000 for not even 3/4 of an acre. It's 0.65. This would probably be a good one to just make an offer on and see if you could find a sweet spot. You can't. It is like an exclusive subdivision. There's very few subdivisions that can hold homes like that. But it's just tough. Jennifer Hamner, Hamner Real Estate. I don't know if she's the owner of Hamner, same family name or whatever. I've never met her. 370,000 for 0.65 acres. Okay, I see why. This does look like it's directly on the private lake, which would increase the desirability, having that lake view. And it's at the golf course right there in the middle of town. I could do some damage with that one. It would need to be a big house. It would need to be a really, really big house. But, if you could get them to do 200,000, it'd be a little bit better. Okay, back in Moundville, Glen Ridge subdivision, very nice, affordable homes, 12509 Orchard Trace. This one was built in 2007, so it's almost 2 decades old as well, but a good, sweet spot for construction, especially today. This one's 2,500 feet, 2,500 square foot as well. There's been several of those, especially new construction. Just over $130 per square foot asking price. It's got 1/3 of an acre, 0.31. Big Sandy Elementary, Hillcrest High School for the zoning. Glen Ridge down here on Moundville. 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, 1.5 level home. Brianna Bales, Keller Williams franchise branch, has got it listed. 329.9. 329.9 asking price. All right, next up, we're back in Centerville. There's a couple listings from yesterday in Centerville. That's Bibb County. This is a house built in 1975, so it does need lead-based paint disclosure if you make an offer. 1,680 square feet. It's got, my gosh, it's only $26.50 per square foot. It's got a half-acre parcel, 2-bed, 1-bath. Tom Owings Homestead Properties has got it listed for the seller, and they only want $44,500. You could probably do the 1% investor approach on this one because the price is so low. Any home right now, the inventory is so low. Anywhere in Alabama, you can set up a rental home just about right now. That's a really awesome opportunity. I'm sure it needs a lot of work is the reason they're selling. Yeah, the exterior looks really faded and stuff. There's no interior photos, but $44,500 asking price. All right, let's see here. We've got another condominium. This is the third one for today. This is at Midtown Village, a good property there on 5th Street. 2-bed, 2-bath. It's built in 2007 again. Everybody's in 2007 today. 1,044 square foot. A lot of the units have different square footage in Midtown. 2-bed, 2-bath. Donna Petty, Henry Real Estate. It's got it listed for the seller, $254,900, and that's exactly what I sold my last 2-bedroom for earlier this year. Was the highest price for a 2-bedroom on record, and now she's listing hers for $254,900. I've sold a lot of comps at the properties I used to manage and everything, and help get those owners' prices up, regardless of how much the management company is increasing their rent historically because of value. Okay, and this is actually a listing from yesterday, but it is a very special listing. I know the listing agent very well. She and I are from the same area, and this is in Pickens County where we're from. And I had already texted her today because I wanted to make a special post, about this listing. This is another great opportunity where you've just got, an area that needs investment really bad. The values are down, and there's really good opportunity if you are willing to invest in development. Now, development doesn't have to be new construction. There are several things you can do with land without putting a building on it or needing some sort of general liability policy. There's a lot of things you can do. This home is in Kennedy, Alabama, 3-bed, 2-bath. It was built in 1910, but it's 2,185 square feet, which is big. And if you did the repairs needed to make the house inhabitable again, get the rental income for the house going, you've got 6 acres to play with. And you can just clear it off and then sell off the land. Now that it's buildable, it's worth more money. And so you got an opportunity in Pickens County where I'd be able to help and service, the entire investment for the life of the investment. I would consider partnering with somebody on something like this when you have a house and 6 acres for $100,000. Now, in terms of if you're looking for investment in real estate and you need to get to the profitability quicker than, trying to come up with how long can we hold out and then have a little bit bigger payment. The $100,000 range really keeps you in a very low risk area, especially when it's this much real estate. The house doesn't need that much to get it back inhabitable and somebody paying rent. And of course, you can always improve it once you get it rented and do something to make it even better where you're not coming out of pocket again. And then you have the 6 acres to put back on market, develop. Pickens County is okay with mobile home parks. If you just cleared out a couple of those acres and put some, mobile home pad rentals that you could put in, people just pay you for the land. There's a lot that you could do here. And, I just want to present that. A lot of people, my competitors will take this and run with it and do it themselves. But I'm telling you, if you don't have the wild card that really knows exactly what to do, the area, the people, the plays, it's just not going to work out. It's not the exact same results like those two brand new houses sitting in my side of town of Reform. And, we've just had to sue. And instead of everybody, acknowledging that they're playing follow the leader. So we're coming regardless. I'm looking forward to taking that first test. I take the builder test this week, possibly tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But you got to call me directly. You got to call me directly. You got to believe and see for yourself. So yeah, that's it for today. Really good listings. I would expect an increase in listings throughout this week. That makes 23 for today, which is really good. Don't forget to call my sponsored lender, Ryan Parenthood. He and I make a great team when it's your time to buy. He and his wife, Heather, work together just like Brandy and I. There's a team of us here. We're full time in sales. This is what we do. And, so we are the representation you want. You got to give us a shot. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. They know more than you expect. I can offer more than you expect with the licensing and, the real estate and the furniture. You're going to love it. A new day's coming. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. See you soon.